What's up, guys? Jake Shopping Track. All right, yeah, you see that? The dude abides. Yeah, there's a story with that. It's pretty long. It ends up looking pretty cool. I fucked up when I was trimming my beard, but did this back in the 90s. All right, so we are going to talk about Kyle Larson's comments about not wanting to run the Chili Bowl this year, and he's going to choose to run the Wild West Shootout instead, saying that the purse is not high enough for the Chili Bowl. And okay, so there's more than one way to look at this, but this is the way that I look at it. Kyle Larson races for money. Well, he's a cup champion, he's a baller, blah, 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 you know. But you know what? Fucking ballers don't do shit for free. A fucking baller stops to pick up a $100 bill, he loses fucking money. So why should Kyle? You know, I'm sure that the Chili Bowl's done wonders for his career. Why should he go run for $10,000? And say, well, he does that, you know, in a late model on a Wednesday night at wherever. Right, he does. Okay, so with that, he's driving for a car owner that I'm pretty sure he gets paid. Matter of fact, I know he gets paid, because Kyle Larson don't race for free. Right? That's for fucking chumps like me. Alright? And the Chili Bowl. What is it? Alright? I love it. I watch it every year. You know, especially I got flow racing, man. I watched every fucking night of it. I watched the whole soup every heat race night. And it's great. But you know what, dude? The Chili Bowl is a bunch of rental cars. There are, I don't know how many guys are there in their own equipment, but it's not the majority of them. Like a dude like me can spend $4,000 and getting a rental of some shit box out of some dude's fucking barn rafters. All right, now there's good cars for rent. Okay. I'm not going to say the team name, but I've seen one. I just Googled a couple of them. $7,500. That's good equipment. Okay. I guarantee you it's not his A car. I mean, we're talking, you want equipment that's capable of winning. I'm going to guess at least $10,000. At least. That's before you buy one rental car. Before you buy one pit pass. That's before you fucking fuel your airplane. That's before you buy one goddamn Budweiser for any of your billion sponsors that you got coming in there. And you're like, oh, well, he's got sponsors. Yeah, no, fuck that, man. That's not the point. He can run for $10,000 every night at Vado, and I think it's $40,000, and then there's a championship he can win. And Kevin probably gives him a pretty fucking good cut of that. Kevin Rumley is a late model car owner. All right. So for somebody like Kyle Larson to go run the Chili Bowl, I bet you it costs him minimum $25,000. Minimum $25,000. So all right. If Gateway Dirt can pay $30,000 for the late model feature, you know, and it's not a crown jewel race, and they got to rent the fucking Edward Jones Dome. They got to build a racetrack. They got to get all this fucking help in there. They guarantee you they don't get any of the concessions at all. Well, the Chili Bowl could probably pay. Honestly, a race of that caliber should be $50,000 to win. Should be. Just making the A main at that race ought to be $5,000. here I am telling somebody else how to spend his money. But I'm not. But then again, if you want Kyle fucking Larson, you got to pay Kyle Larson. He went and ran just for the trophy for years. But now that he's won it, Kyle's kind of becoming a little bit Tony-ish. You know, he's getting into the race promoting business. I mean, he's a warrior for the sport. You know, I mean, God, I love that guy. You know, I know he had. You might not like him because of the whole, you know, that thing that he got suspended for. I mean, I'm not gonna say it. It wasn't cool. He shouldn't have did that, but you know. If you want kids who are trying to make a name for themselves, or if you want Saturday night guys, maybe you do want me to go run the Chili Bowl, I'd still do it because it doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm going there at a loss no matter what. It would probably cost me nearly $10,000 to do it, and a rental car. You know, in a bring your seat and your fire suit kind of deal. Okay? Me. I mean, I suppose I could do it the Robert Bell way, but then I'd have to build a whole fucking car. That'd cost me $20,000. I know you look at Robert's car and think, well, you know, it can't cost that much. Well, you know what? It runs pretty good for what it is. You know, all that shit wasn't free, you know. That's all I'm saying. That's what side of the fence I'm on that. Kyle's right. You know, and this is the crown fucking jewel. This is one of the crown jewels of motorsports in North America. And I mean, there's street stock races that pay as much. It costs $1 million to put it on. I don't know how much they take in. I don't know his bottom line. But I get why Kyle would choose New Mexico over the Chili Bowl. 100%. Not Hunter Sherberg. Not that 100%. Okay. All right, guys. 97 will be back pretty soon if it ever stops fucking raining around here. All right. We're probably going to be washed out again. The car's fixed. Sounded good. Fixed the backup motor because my dumb ass had the backup motor in there just because it ran so good. Backup motor was a backup motor for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's enough of my rant. Have a great fucking one, and we'll talk to you later, boys. Have a nice night, and my God, I hope we get to go racing again soon. All right, take her easy.